So if you give me this, I can share my screen.
Yes, I already gave you the permission.
Okay, so I'm going to start now. So today I'm going to talk about the business intelligence with a Power BI and SQL Server course. So I am Kandakar Islam, and
We cannot see the slide.
you cannot see the slides.
No,
Okay, hold on. Why?
I'm not
Is
sure. What did you share? Did you share your entire screen?
okay? Hold on then. Yeah, it is. All this interruption. Sorry about this. So I'm going to, okay, so I'm going to talk about the business intelligence with the Power BI tool and SQL Server. So let me introduce myself. I'm Khandakar Islam. I have 18 years of US and Canadian experience. I have worked over 14 company last 20 years. Last 10 years, actually I'm working on IT and also working as instructor, and I have also certified on Oracle certification and Microsoft certification. I also have a diploma on advanced database diploma. And previous that, I have actually two masters in one in Bangladesh, one in Howard University in Washington D.C. All right, so let's move. Here's the company profile. The company is a QTech solution. Is their URL, and it is a company formed by Mr. Rifat Halim and Mohammad Fariduddin, and later on joined by Shojib Khadem and Sharif Said. And this area of service is provided training on information technology. So today's talk is all related about data and database. So let's understand the data and database first. So as you can see, 2020 internet minute, what we have been doing every 60 seconds, we have been generating like 4.1 million Google search is going on, 1.1 million dollars of spending online, and 15 million text was sending. You can see also like a 4.7 million video was sending. Everything is happening every 60 seconds. So there are on and on. So you can see how much data we have been generating. So these data are two types. One is unstructured data, another is structured data. The structured data is like a table format. It has a column and row, and it also follows some rules. And mostly we are generating unstructured data, which is tweet, email. Those are the data is unstructured data. And we are also using structured data like a bank data. You go to the store, those are the structured data we have been generating. Both data is generating every single minute, every single 60 seconds. We have been generating millions of billions of data every day. So those data, so now what is database? Database is a systematic collection of data from random information. So this database you can generate inside the pin drive, and actually that's not would be the good idea because uh, it's not secure. It's not going to be secure. But I just wanted to say that you can generate database any place. Actually, is pin drive. It could be external hard drive, but usually we represent database with a like a cone shape like this, and database could be in the cloud. For instance, we have, everybody nowadays have a like a Google Drive or OneDrive, Microsoft, and also like a Dropbox. Those are the like a, those are also you can say cloud based. But if you create a database there, that would be cloud database. So that's a data and database, and you can see also how much data we have been generating every years from 2010 to all the way 2000 now 2020. We have been generating billions of terabyte data, so it's growing every year by year. So this data become most important for our success in a business nowadays. All right, so let's go to next slides. Okay, so now we wanted to talk about the branch of database. So now we know the database. Now I wanted to explain it to you, branch of database. So say for example, if you go to the bank or any ATM machine, when you do some transaction, what that transaction goes to the transactional database. That transactional database has to be maintained. The people who maintain that transactional database is called DBA. And database developer develop this transactional database, and database tester it tests this database, and then architecture design this database. So an analyst analyze this database. There are so many different types of job related to this transactional database. But this transactional database, say for example, it is growing every day. Every day, if you go to, say for example, if you go to the Walmart, you buy something, this goes to the transactional database. This transactional database, you can see how many people are buying. So it is like growing every day. So every day, this database has to move to the different place. So this data move to the data warehouse. Every night is moved those data, and this data goes to the data warehouse. And then also there are a lot of unstructured data also they transferred to the data warehouse. This data warehouse is called historical data. It's a past data. Last 10, 15 years of data. Everything is goes from the structured data, and structured data goes to the data warehouse. The process it was done, that is called ETL process. So ETL developer do that work. And I'm going to explain my next slide little bit more about ETL process. ETL is extraction, transformation, and load. How this data came to the data warehouse. Through this person, ETL developer does that. Once it comes to the data warehouse, at that time, the people can create a report, dashboard out of from that database. And the people who develop this, also they have a lot of development work on this database, data warehouse related, that is called data warehouse developer. And also people and analysts also analyze this data. So report developer, analyst, sometimes there's two positions across each other actually. And there are also a big data developer. So these are the so many different positions related to database. So once you have idea about all this position, and you learn one or two position very good, then you are good to go. And and after that also you can learn later on the Python or R. You can be a artificial intelligence. You can learn the artificial intelligence, machine learning, and can be a data scientist as well. So those are the different branch of a database. So now, if I just tell you that I will talk about the ETL process. Actually, ETL is say like is Walmart data or many source of data. It comes. There are different source, and that data has to go through the Walmart. I mean, the goes data go to the data warehouse. The process is done ETL. So first extract that data, extraction happen from here and bring it to the ETL platform. In that place, ETL developer clean up that data. This process is called transformation. Okay, so they transform the data, whatever the cleaning has to be done, merge, split, whatever need to be done, it is done here. And then that data bring it to data warehouse and they load. So it is called extraction, transformation, and load. From this data warehouse, when they bring it over here, they bring it in a different form. Sometimes if it is a bank, say in a subject wise, they bring the data. Say for loan data, it could be credit data, insurance data. So those data also inside the data warehouse is called data mart. So it's just like a folder inside a subfolder. From there, I told you like you can create a report, dashboard, and machine intelligence. Everything is happening from this final data from the data warehouse. All right. So now let's go. Why we have student has to study database. Okay. Why you wanted to learn SQL, SQL? The reason, look at here, you can see here one of the fastest growing new career field. This is one of the fastest growing new career field. One of the largest talent shortage in US and Canada in the database related. And every sector from marketing to financial, every place there is a talent gap about this data. And you can say like 1,500 job opening right now in inside, actually it is in Toronto area. And all this branch I talk about, I went to the Indeed and put that every name, and then I can see how many jobs it is in US and Canada. There are thousands of jobs related to all the position I have just shown before. Okay, so now if I just wanted to show you, I wanted to show you, just go to the, make sure you can let me know if you can see it, because I don't know, here is where some issue happen. So here is the I wanted to show you the Indeed. I wanted to go the Indeed, indeed.com USA.
I think we cannot see this.
Okay, so now is another things here, I don't know, zoom issue. So anyway, I have to, hmm, I don't know. So let me present this. Then after that, I will show that things. Actually, I wanted to show you that the data is. Uh, Actually, I was thinking to show you this. Go through the Indeed. Now you can see it. No.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can see the lecture notes.
Yeah. I don't know.
Uh,
Only because in. Okay. So let me finish this. And okay. So this when you go to, actually I was thinking to show you uh, by going to the Indeed and today's how many job is opening. Actually today also checked before this. Today I checked, it's only if I write Power BI there are over 10,000 job opening. If I just write SQL, it was showing 67,000 job opening right now in US. So it is so many open jobs in the market right now. SQL and Power BI, these two tools is the most open job in the market right now. So here I can show another slides. You can see why you should study SQL and database. Uh, Here you can see the data engineer and backend developers, senior data scientists, those are all database related position, and these are front end. So you can see the backend developer is the most uh, faster growing than front end developer jobs. From this chart you can see it. So all here is all database related positions. Here is a front end. So if you consider just a computer, which language you should learn, which direction you should go, you can see right away is a database should be your choice, because here you can see everything is growing faster in a database. But front end you have to learn like a C plus, C sharp, and then you have to learn Java. Those are the language you have to learn in order to go do the front end jobs. But here is back end only. You have to learn SQL, and then you are good to go. All right. So here is another slice I put. New jobs appearing and jobs disappearing. So you can see all the jobs over here. These are all data related new jobs appearing in the market. These are stable roles and new roles. Those are all data related jobs. And then some are that jobs are going away, redundant roles. You can see that a data entry clerk is actually goes away from the market, and then those are the jobs are going away. And though people do not want to work, they also have a loss of job in SQL and Power BI. If they wanted to work as a free lancer as a yourself, then you can do as well. Okay, so now I wanted to talk about the tool of business intelligence. Tool of the I'm just give you the database, and then I gave you the branch of database, and then I talk about why you should do database. Now the tool, we can choose what tool we should choose in this field. So as I said, like we have to work with a data warehouse, the historical database. So that historical data now is become our most important decision making tool, we can say. If I give a couple of example, say for example, if you wanted to buy a house, what you do, you first wanted to see the where is the good place, or the good locality, and then you wanted to see the what is the good student for the school place, what is the good school, everything you wanted to uh, uh, see through the data warehouse. Or if you wanted to buy a business, if you wanted to buy any business, you also wanted to know should be the location, what would be the location you wanted to open your business. In order to do that, you wanted to check that maybe 5 miles area, that what type of people live, what type of things they buy. So then based on that, you choose the location for your business. I can give you on and on example. So everything is related to data. People make all kind of relation based on the data. So here I just show that transactional data goes to the data warehouse, and this unstructured data also goes to the data warehouse. So from here, the ETL process, also called SSIS in SQL Server. This is the data transformation. It's called also sometime piping the data. It goes from one place to another. Here you have to learn also the learn data handling, how to you can uh, handle the data, means you can do some kind of query. By doing the query, you can slicing and dicing all the data from the data warehouse, so handling. So there are so many tools. SQL Server, there are MySQL, Oracle, there are so many different SQL tools. But I'm going to uh, more pay attention to the SQL Server. So if you learn one of those, you are pretty much good to go for all of them, because it's all are pretty similar. If you learn one, you are fine. And then after that, the visualization tool. And here is I'm going to pay attention to the Power BI. So these two tools I'm going to focus, but I will try to give idea about all the tools related to the database. But you will be expert on one or two tools. So after that, if you wanted to go for Python for more data prediction, you can go as well. So data, what is business intelligence? Business intelligence help you to make better decision. It is data oriented decision. So now I'm going to talk about the SQL Server. The SQL Server we are going to learn. So if I give you some ideas. Say when you open the uh, application and then you wanted to fill up some your forms, so like you put your name, gender, phone number, and all the information. Where does it go? It goes to the backend, is the database. So it goes as a table format, and it is connected through ODBC connection, or there are some code you put and connected the database. So from there, see, this is the SQL Server, SSMS, SQL Server Management System. This is the place we manage this data. This data, when we write the query, is goes to the right here. So if I wanted to uh, uh, filter anything from here, we can write the query and get it there, get that, and you can do the insert, update, delete, whatever we need to do, we can do from that data. So this is another picture I shows that four people working inside the company, and they are connected through the they are connected to the database. That database is could be anywhere in the world, but they are all four using the same SSMS, the SQL Server Management System. This is not a database. This is just manage the data for all the database. So this is the process actually, but I'm going to teach how to create all this code and everything. So why we choose the Power BI tools? There are so many tools in the market. This visualization analytical tool, as you can see over here, the Microsoft Power BI is number one. There are so many tools over here. You can see there are Tableau and Microsoft. These two tools are is the best tools, but Microsoft is a completeness of vision. According to that, Microsoft is much better than ability to execute. This is on 2017, but now, see, now is 2020. Microsoft is way ahead of Tableau. So it's not uh, number one on top. Is way too better than any other tools right now in the market. So that's why everybody going towards the Microsoft Power BI tool. Uh, All right, and if you look through the job, see, look at all are related to Power BI architecture, Power senior Power BI developer, everything is BI consultant, BI developer. Those are all Power BI jobs, and those are all as six-figure jobs. At the initially, if you have the SQL and if you know the Power BI, you can really get six-figure jobs. So the Power BI ranking, and I just put the flow chart for Power BI. Uh, Over here, you can see data source, and then there are Power BI desktop. I will teach you most of time we will use on this Power BI desktop. Here you will learn about the how to make the dashboard, how to create the data set reports, and then finally it will give you the final product is report and dashboard. All right, so after that, here's the course outline. Course outline would be SQL Server and Power BI, but mostly first 5 weeks I will spend SQL Server, and all the branches I have shown, those are, I'll give you the idea and then talk about the give you the data warehouse idea. Everything would be the first 5 weeks, and you learn the SQL Server on this time. And after that, extensively, I will spend 7 weeks about the Power BI course. So that's the course outline. Okay. And then who can study database? People looking for a second career, student with a BS degree or working on their BS or MS degree, they can do it. Studying in other field, such as any other field, actually they can also need to learn the database, because every field nowadays they can relate it with a database. If you know SQL, then they can do with a Python, they can relate everything their database in their field, and they can go, uh, and that will help you to make even any marketing person, if you know this database, his salary would be jump like a 100K, six figure, like that. So database is become so important nowadays. Any professional actually who want to leverage data and analytics in their field or work. So QA Tech Solution is committed to support you until you get the job. We provided all type of job related assistance you need, preparing the interview if you need, and then created your resume, and whatever the help you need in order to get the job. Most importantly, you will be prepared such a way so that you can demonstrate you have numbers of years of experience already. We'll teach you such a way so that you will be able to demonstrate that. And another thing, if you after you joining in this course, if you next session, even you can come to the next session free. If you think you need little more help, you can also do that. So that's every possible way Tech Solution will help you. We will help you. Here the course fee. uh, Someone wanted to talk about this course fee, or
Yeah,
I will.
no, sure. So our original course fee basically $3,000. So due to the COVID situation, we are giving $500 discount. So the promotional price is $2,500. And also we have few more discounts. So if someone wants to pay upfront the entire course fee, there will be additional 10% discount. So anyone will do that, the total amount they're gonna pay $2,200, $500. And we understand that sometimes this amount is kind of not possible to pay upfront. So we have a monthly installment option as well. And these are the breakdown. So initially during the enrollment, you can pay $500, then followed by the 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and 8 weeks. You can choose that option as well. So just to add that, because our course is separated in two parts. One is the inter course that we're going to conduct. And once the course is finished, there's another service is providing the job assistance. So it's if someone decided not to get a job assistance from us, so that's also perfectly okay. But since we have that service, we encourage that all of you should take that opportunity. So what are the things we're going to offer? So first of all, we're going to help you to prepare a resume. Then we're going to help you to prepare for the interview based on the real life experiences, because our instructors are all currently working in this industry. So they have in and out information about the interviews process and everything. So then once the resume is ready, you prepare for the job, we're going to post your resume in the online job portal. That's our responsibility. And also, since we have been working in for a long time in this industry, we have some preferred job recruiters, and we're going to introduce to you to our preferred job recruiters so that they can help you out as well. So in order to receive the job assistance, the student has to do few things, because we really want that whenever any student go to the job market, they can get job ASAP. In order to do that, you need to really prepare well. So, and we have a exam module. So our expectation that you should score over 80%. If you can do that, it means you're really well prepared for the job. Then you need to do all the homeworks that the instructor is going to give it to you. Make sure you finish all the lecture notes and also complete the project. So we're going to give you a real-time project end of the course, and our expectation that you finish that project with all the required guidelines. If you take that help, any of you take that help, then we have additional payment that you need to do if you get job assistance help from us. So what will happen if you get a job? The 60% of your first month's salary you need to pay to us. And of course, there's the option of monthly installment. So we can discuss that monthly installment option later on once you get a job. And also, yeah, I mean, the entire course information is already been provided in our website. So any of you can easily check that out to understand what are the module we're going to teach and the schedule that we are planning to teach for each module. All right, Joel.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. I just wanted to add one thing over here. So whoever gonna take this course, yeah, you don't get scared about the 80% mark or all this, because it's going to, you're gonna learn as we go together, because I will do everything in practical way. So when I will teach, not going to be lecture, going to be not too much. You're going to learn everything with a practical way with me. I'm going to do it, you're going to do it with me, so you will learn with me as we go. So I'm sure you will get 80% easily, but it just whatever you will do with me, also just you have to give some time to practice also those things. So then you really would be good to go and you will be ready for the market. And I think everybody will have no problem with that. All right. So after that,
Thank you.
thanks. Uh, okay. So I wanted to give 15-minute demo, just the process. I wanted to take the data from the website and take the data like world population, and then it will through the ETL process. I wanted to bring data to the SQL Server, and then I will show you how to bring it to the Power BI, and then how we can make a dashboard or report from there. And then we'll show a little bit what we can do the same thing with Python as well. So let's see, you can, so after that it would be the question, but let me finish this. So can you see my window now? I mean, uh,
No,
if
I
I
think you shared only the slide, PowerPoint
only
slide. Yeah,
this,
that's what happened. That's what I was recommending.
okay,
Share the entire screen, not any specific
okay,
window
okay.
or application.
New. That's what I think I did at the beginning. Okay, let's see. Okay,
So maybe you can do one
okay,
more time. Stop sharing and try to share again.
okay. Yeah, that's what need to
Oh,
do.
yeah, okay. Can you minimize? So let's see. Okay,
Hold on. I think I press it right now.
okay.
Okay, okay. Say from the website, which is here is the data. You can see that 2020 world population by country. No, here is the data. Now in the world, almost 8 billion people live in the world, and here is the China is almost 1.5 million people in China. Then second is India, followed by United States and all the way Bangladesh and everything. You can see this data. I wanted to bring it in. So you just see the CSV file. I can press this CSV file. It will give me this data to bring it to the Excel. See, here is all the data comes to the Excel. So press right here, and then if you insert, make it table this data. See, this data become in a table format. So now you can save this data in our desktop. But I already save it on my desktop, so I'm just going to close it. So it is right here. I save this data on my desktop. So now I want to bring this through the ETL process. So this is the ETL platform. Is you from here you can connect the data, is from any kind of data you can connect. There are different source right here. You can connect that source and bring that data to your destination. So you can extract and then you can transform over here and then you put it in a destination. Our source is right here, my Excel data on my desktop, and our destination is SQL Server. So in order to do that, we have to bring the Excel source first. So from here, you just give the connection. So I'm just establish the connection first. Here I'm browsing and give this connection to my, here I just give the connection, and here is the data I have to give. Okay, so one is connected, the red mark goes away, and then I have to bring it to the destination. Here is our SQL Server connection. This is, see, Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. This is the SQL Server. So I just created these tables, so world population. So if I just run right now, see, it is nothing here, but I have to create that this table first. See, this is complete successfully. This table was created. If I just run this, it will show me all the column, the table I just created, no? All the column right here. But there is a no data right now here. So we have to create the destination and transfer that data from Excel to the destination. So just created the OLEDB destination. Here we have to connected this, and then we have to create the connection manager. So we have to map the data. See, from this Excel, and then this is a SQL Server. So we have to connecting. So two is not connected. So you have to give this name. So it's all should be connected right here. So once you've done that, see now it is goes away. See, there is on the bottom Excel connection manager is happen actually on that. So if I run right now, 232 countries data has to be moved from Excel to SQL Server. So it's moving. So finally you can see now here 232 rows move from Excel to SQL Server. So now we can stop and go to the SQL Server. So now if I run it, see, we should see all the data. See, China, India, their population data, everything came to do this SQL Server. So we're gonna work with this SQL Server most also a lot of times. This SQL Server, we learn little code, how to run the code. So this code I'm going to teach you like this. Say for example, which country have the highest population. So this is the code. If you run this code, you should see that China has the highest population. So which country have the lowest population in the world. So if you run this, you will see the lowest is the Vatican City. Only 801 people live in that place. Vatican City also considered as a separate country. Which, what is the population, area, density, and rank in USA in the world. So you can get anything you want. You can slice and dice, and you can get the results. You can get it. So now the last one, how many people live in per square kilometer in Bangladesh, Canada, and US? So if you run this code, you can see uh, the results. Like United States per kilometer, 35 people live. Canada, only 3 people live. Bangladesh, over 1100 people live in per kilometer. Kilometer in Bangladesh. I mean kilometer in square per square kilometer. You can see anything. You can slicing and dicing. You can do, and you can get the question you have. You can find out the answer from the database. So from this database, you can take it to the Power BI, and then you can generate the dashboard. So here I'm opening the Microsoft Power BI. These are the Microsoft Power BI tool. Here you're gonna learn how to create dashboard report, and this dashboard has three interface. One is data modeling, and one is you will see the tables, is all the tables format, and here is the you will see the create the report and dashboard, three different interface. Only this report is simple actually to do this. So now you can bring data from different place. If see over here, there are so many different places you can connect data and bring over here, and you can create a report or dashboard. So in right now we're going to connect that through the SQL Server and bring those population data over here. So in order to do that, we need the SQL Server uh, connection manager's server name. So it is connecting to the SQL Server. See, all the population data is on the, see, this is the table. See, all the data now is connected from the, it's coming from SQL Server to Power BI tools. So here is the data. You can just load that data. See, once you load the data, you can see all the data in as a column right here. From here, you can create a report, dashboard, whatever you need. And say, for example, I wanted to create dashboard, which is top 10 countries population in a chart. And then we are density wise, we wanted to create the pie chart, and then we wanted to do the geographical location for all the countries. So we can do real quick, we can do it. So for example, we first take the template and then put the data in it. You just drag and drop. See, now you can see all the 10 countries from China, India, all the way, all the 232 countries you can see right here. But now we wanted to do it on the only top 10 countries. So we have to do some filtration. See, now you can see only top 10 countries. China has 1.4 billion, and then India followed by United States, and all 10 countries. So now we wanted to see, uh, created the density wise top 10 countries in the world, their population. So we need to create with it, we wanted to do it with a pie chart. Here is the chart, and then bring the data density, and then name to the details, and then wanted to do top 10 countries. So we have to do the filter. So if you see top 10 countries, you can see here, see Bangladesh is the most populated, uh, density wise, most populated in the world on the number top within these top 10 countries. So now if you wanted to do, uh, we wanted to know top 10 countries geographical location, then we have to use the, bring the map. See, this is the map, we can use it, and then have to bring the drag and drop all the data in to the map, and it would be size wise. So you can see all the countries and then size wise, but we just wanted to do again top 10 countries. So we have to do the filter again. See, now you can see top 10 countries is China, India, and followed by United States and other country. Top 10 over here. So very, very short, easy way you can do this. But not only do that, we have to go in details how those tables, I just show from the one table, but you will learn multiple table and how they can join together and then connected together, and then what is the way to do connection, and then bring the data, and then we have to learn DAX language over here. Is not very difficult. If you know 10 to 20 DAX, and I will teach you, then you will be good to go. They will ask you any question, it would be within this 20 uh, uh, code text. DAX is called DAX language. So besides that, you will learn the tool, and I will teach you every single way how you can create this. And it is not difficult. It is not difficult. It is easy tool, but it is very, very demanding. That's why this tool right now, because it's very easy to do it, and but it is giving you all the information you need. So see another things, but like there another way, Python, you can do the same thing, even do in the Python. I just wanted to real quick wanted to show you something. The people wanted to learn Python. So here is the Python code, I put it over here. So okay, this is the called Jupyter notebook. Okay, the data science scientist people use this Jupyter notebook. Everybody use this Jupyter notebook. This is just like a platform of Anaconda platform. They have a number of uh, tools, one of the Jupyter notebooks, and this one people use. See, there are few, just you need to import some different for the different purpose. You just need to import the code from the library call. These are called library import. So if you run this, first in order to do that, you need to run that. I just don't, I'm not going to explain too much here. I just wanted to show one thing, one point over here. So this is, I did a connection, and here you can see the all the data. Also you can bring it to the from the Excel here, and then you can do similar type of things as well. So first 10 rows, and if I run this, you can see the China, India, similar type of thing. You can do it through the code. Okay, so it's a similar type of, you can see that same type of graph you can also visualization you can do with this Python as well. So I think pretty much that's all I wanted to say with a short presentation. So now let's go back to our last one. I think this is the last I talk about. Here is the process I have done, and I did bring in the data, then take it to the SQL Server, Power BI, a little bit of Python. So I think this, if you take this course, this would be really life-changing course, and this already show you why you should do this. And okay, now I'm going to take any question you have.
Okay. Thanks, Julve. It's a nice presentation. So, if any of us wants to know something,
Hey, yeah, thanks, Julhei. I have a question. So for to do this course, what type of tools will require to download, and what is the process of doing that or
Okay,
having those?
okay, yeah. So as I said, everything you're gonna go with me. You have to do at the beginning. I'm gonna download the SQL Server, and then after that, the two tools, SQL Server and Power BI. These two tools. But first, I wanted to give you the overall idea, SQL Server and all the database, how all these data warehouse work and everything. So based on the SQL Server, mainly you need a SQL Server and then Power BI tools. But other tools you can download or not, but I'm going to teach you. But if you are interested, I can show you some tools also if you wanted to download. But main two tools, one is SQL Server and one is Power BI. This is related to these two tools is this course. But like I said,
Those are for open source, right?
second,
Those are open source tools, right? I don't have to pay for it.
no. You don't have to pay anything here. So only thing is, only thing is Power BI. After that, Power BI Pro. That Pro actually it is we have to pay $9 per months, but that is actually most of the time you'll learning with the Power BI desktop, which is free. But Power BI Pro, when people create the report, they move that report to the online Power BI Pro. Over there, people learn how to they can uh, give those report to that end user. Okay, so how they just gonna give email, or how they gonna do it. So there are one class maybe is going to be one or two classes it would be in the, but most of the time we're going to spend in desktop, which is free.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, definitely. And for when the course is over, so I think we
Mhm.
discussed a little bit like for job replacement or job help, what type of help you can provide.
Yeah, like I said, uh, this once you're gonna finish, your resume will make it such a way so that you will have at least you can represent yourself, you have number of years of experience. So that's the way we're gonna prepare you. So in order to do that, you also have to put yourself in a learning process, because I'm going to give you the questions. The question, I know what kind of questions they're going to ask you. I have that idea, because mostly is a Power BI, because you learn the SQL Server for your own, but when you're going to go for Power BI job, they will not ask you SQL Server question. They will ask you Power BI questions. So that the things I'm going to prepare you, resume and the question. So both things will be prepared accordingly, so that you feel comfortable, and I will make sure that you get a job soon.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Julve, how long the course will be and when is that? I mean,
Say again.
in the weekdays or weekend?
Yeah. I think it's
How
Saturday,
long the
Sunday.
course will be? No.
Yeah, it is 3 months course. It is 3 months
So, I mean,
course, but 72 hours, 70 hours, and it is Saturday, Sunday, 10 to 1, 3 hours, 3 hours Saturday, 3 hours Sunday, like that,
okay.
and three months.
And I mean, in the website, I've seen like the review classes there. So what is the review classes basically? Can you please explain?
Review classes is depending on the students. If they needed, we'll go one of those days. They will give you some exercise so that they can do it, and they can learn also. But mostly I will teach such a way. Maybe they don't need all the time, but once they need, definitely once a week, or after 2 weeks, one will pick one of the days, and then we'll do some review, and then some exams. These are the things are going to happen on those days. One of the days we'll talk with the students, and we'll decide it that as we go.
Right. Thank you. Um,
Thank you.
I think pretty much, Jill, I already clarified all the question. Also, if someone has any specific question, you can always reach out to us. For sure, we're gonna give you all your answers. And this video is recorded and is gonna be in our YouTube channel. So you will always have a chance to take a look on the inter session, especially the demonstration. I really enjoyed it personally. So it will really help you to make a decision whether you want to pursue your career in this field. And as I believe Joel mentioned in the earlier close, we are not only providing Power BI courses, we're also providing other courses. So if you go to our website, you can see all the details. We have at this moment 4 total courses. So basic computing, basically whoever doesn't have any background with computer, the course is designed for those a group of people. Then we have software testing with Selenium. Then we have business intelligence with Power BI. And the other one we have cybersecurity essentials. So yeah, you have variety of options. We encourage you to all of you take a look the website.
Yeah,
That will give you in and out information, and
yeah,
also our contact details is in the website. If you have any question, please feel free to reach out to us.
yeah. So another thing, actually, that time I couldn't show you. Look at here. If you just go to the Indeed uh, website, this is the Indeed website. Is most people are IT people. They look for a job and post their resume, everything here. This is the site, and here if you just write SQL, the one you're gonna learn two things. SQL will give you, if you just look for it, SQL, look at here, business intelligence, all are 89,000 to 113 a year. And how many jobs right now? I just wrote SQL, 71,000 open job right now in the market, SQL related, database related job. And those are all high paid job. And is not difficult to learn this. It's just, I'm saying, like, if you just learn Power BI now. So if I just see Power BI, see right now in the Power BI is a 13,500 jobs, 13,500 jobs right now in Power BI. So it is compared to any sub area, it is the highest, right? I think. So if you choose in this field, is it would be a right choice. I feel like. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you,
Yeah,
that I
thank
didn't
you.
show you that time.
I think yeah, we are kind of over our time, but thanks a lot. Yeah, it's a great presentation again. Thanks for joining the session, and hope to
Thank you,
talk to you
Joel
soon.
bhai.
Okay. All right. Thank you so
It
much.
was a good, great presentation.